Hey everybody, Chase here. I'm going to read you the first 3 pages of my book, The Gateway. Here we go. Part 1, Anthony, Chapter 1. I'd been a junkie since I could remember. Grade school started at the gateway. Weed. Never saw it that way, but didn't care to look. The older kids had it, and I didn't have a reason not to. Parents gone, foster care, bullied and discarded by the teachers. It seemed like the right thing to do. In middle school, they looked at me different. Said I had trouble focusing. Didn't realize I was just stoned all the time or hung over. When I drank for the first time, that's when I decided what the gateway drug was. But the teachers had a meeting, along with the second set of foster parents. They decided that sitting in the back of the class and staring out the window meant I had a disorder. A.D.D. The medication was great. 20 succulent milligrams of meth's less dangerous cousin pumping through my heart. Sure made me focus, just not on school. High school, I started selling my pills to make some extra cash, and my name got around. Someone offered me a job, and that was when I met meth. The first time I tried it, I wasn't hooked. Those TV ads sure think they know, but the truth was, I'd been hooked since middle school, like I was trained. Turned 18 and dropped out. 2 extra years in high school didn't seem like a good use of my time. So I hit the streets and got a shitty apartment in a shitty part of town and kept doing what I was born to do. Deal drugs. Didn't make much, just enough to get what I needed and keep the lights on. Made food cheap, that's for sure. Kept my head down so I never got caught. Not that the cops really cared, they weren't after me. Just the ones I sold it to and the ones selling it to me. And I kept on that way for 4 years. Had a girlfriend or two, nothing serious, just someone looking for free drugs and a place to crash. The life of a junkie is paradise if you're not used to anything else. I remember I was in the laundromat shaking the vending machine when the news of the bill came on TV. They called it a complete restructuring of the drug war and an innovative reassessment of addiction. They mentioned Sweden's laws on heroin, how the government funded clinics and junkies could get clean needles and not be charged by the cops for doing it. I remember thinking I was born in the wrong country. I left the vending machine alone and glued my dime-sized pupils to the TV. This was big shit. They were talking about quarantines for drug users, a place to go to do drugs legally, a city within a wall. Heaven. I left the laundromat with my mind spinning for more than just the dope. I'd have to find the TV for the next few days. The next few days turned into the next few months, but everybody was talking about it. Junkies and squeaks alike. Everybody liked the idea. The reason was obvious for the junkies, but everyone else latched onto the idea of keeping drugs off the streets and addiction away from our kids. Politicians liked to talk, though, so the rest of us had to wait. The bill passed. Heaven was at our doorstep. Over the next year, shit started moving. Seemed like everybody wanted to get in on it. Taxpayers threw their money at it. It created jobs, so building them wasn't hard on anybody. They found the dirtiest spots in America. You could call them ghettos if you wanted, and started building walls. Big ones. Anyone over 18 could get in. You could bring whatever you wanted, guns, drugs, anything. And if you wanted out, all you had to do was pass the drug test. Abortions were free. They had what we call escape pods. If you were ODing, you could hop into a closet and some coat would snatch you up and make sure you survived. You could work in them. People could start businesses, and everyone got free drugs. It was currency. You could use it to get high or pay for food and water. And if you wanted more, all you had to do was find a job. No drug test required. Heaven. I've been in for 6 months now. No plans for leaving, but drugs are getting slim. They lowered the ration, which don't help things on the inside. The violence that was once a thing of the past is starting to pop up again. And the polys are just talking. Anyway, that is the first 3 pages of my book, The Gateway. The book, it explains the similarities between street drugs and pharmaceutical drugs, and it delves into the question, what is addiction? What is it really? Is it a disease, or is it human nature? Anyway, you can buy it on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description, and I hope you pick it up, and I hope you enjoy it.